Steps 2 and 3, I guess you could say, for finding more references about your instrument. You can use the test and measures field in PsycINFO and PsycArticles. Those are two different databases. So some of them might find similar journals, articles, but I would try both. So scrolling down from the library's homepage, I'm going to quickly go to the databases for psychology. Remember, you have to log in from home. And I'm going to click on psychology and sociology and then scroll down and go straight to, let's try PsycArticles first. PsycArticles and PsycINFO have different codes that you can use, or fields that you can search. Test and measures is one of them right here. So now this is only searching in the test and measures field. You can also come down to the limits, and there's usually a box here that you could actually fill in if you just wanted to put the test instrument name here, or you could actually put in aptitude or whatever words you wanted to find in the test name. You can limit by years. Remember that your sources are supposed to be 2000 and above. It did not matter on the Mental Measurement Yearbook, but for your articles and references for your test it does. And we're going to limit to peer-reviewed and scholarly. And now we're going back to the top, and we're going to type in one of the two tests that we looked at, Woodcock-Johnson 4. And then remember, there's like different subscales, so that for this one anyway, the reviews might have only used one of the subscales. Or sorry, not the reviews, the studies, people running the studies may have used just one of the subscales. So I limited to peer-reviewed, and I limited to 2000 to 2019. I could also limit to full text. Right now I'm not going to do that. You see I've got 9 hits, and here's my HTML and PDFs. If I click on the title, it will take me to the record for that article. You can see the sources, and as you scroll down, here's an abstract, and it might mention something in here you can use. You go on down and you look at the test and measures, and they're using the full test battery of it. I guess the full, all of the different parts of that. And if you go open the HTML or the PDF, HTML is easier to view quicker. You can actually just scroll down through this and read what it says about using or not using this instrument. They're using the acronym here. So you can go through and do Control F and type in the acronym, or type in the actual name of the test and go through here. Remember that they may start out with using the title and later on say this instrument, this test, or something like that, instead of actually using the name of the test itself. Just make sure you don't get different instruments mixed up. They may talk about more than one instrument in the article. So going back, let's go ahead and try a different one. So I'm going to run a new search, and I'm going to type in measures of academic progress, and the acronym is MAP, but I'll just do it this way. Alleviate and test and measures, running a new search. I now have 7 different articles that hopefully are full text on somewhere mentioning this instrument. They could just mention it and say, hey, we decided not to use it. These dates, let's see if they're correct. Let's see, this first one, I am not seeing a date in it. Somehow I'm missing it. The next one down, 2018. Not sure why there's not one here. But these should be limited to 2016, 2018. And go ahead and open the record. And you can see the abstract, read it. You can see the keywords that they've got. And let's see. scroll down to the field that covers test and measures, and it is listed Measures of Academic Progress Test. And then you can look at the PDF or HTML version and decide if there's something in there that will help you with your report on the different instruments that you have chosen. Did they use it? Did they not use it? Did they think that the vocabulary worked for this age population they were giving this to? Was it too long, too short? Did they add any information in the discussion or results or conclusions that might help you know something about using or not using this instrument? So again, you can use the Control F again and put in the word measures and see if they will actually, let's see, Measures of Academic, there we go. And they're talking about using a computer, looks like. And you can just scroll through here and look at the different places. But make sure you read around it also to get everything you can about this different instruments that are used. Okay, this should help you with finding more resources. You need 3 to 5 resources. You can get one from Mental Measurement Yearbook. If you decide to use a test that's not in there, make sure that you get extra help from a librarian or from your professor, and make sure you get all the information you need, because a lot of that information is provided for you easily in Mental Measurement Yearbook, but there are reasons why someone might or might not want to use things listed in Mental Measurement Yearbook, like I said, because it's going to cost money later on if you actually have to pass it out and know how to score it. So make sure that you test all of the all the details that you're looking for in that worksheet you're working on. Look through these articles with a fine-tooth comb to find that information or more about that information. And then don't forget to go to the website, if there is one, for where this is published to find out more information from there. What kind of license do you need to give it? Did the people who actually ran the study have those licenses? Maybe they don't mention that, but just look over and find everything you can possibly find out about the different instrument that you're looking for. Okay, thanks.